turn it this way. All right, what is that? Hey, Karen. Omar. Hi, guys. Hey, Kiana. How y'all doing? Everybody ready for the holidays, Christmas and stuff? Is it 6? On time. Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another entry of Jackie's Journal. I am back. Happy holidays. I'm sure everybody's stressing out about Christmas and gifts and stuff. Hi, Aileen. You have your trees. I don't want to ask what kind of trees, but we'll continue. Welcome back to another entry of Jackie's Journal. Today, before I start my journal, I want to kind of put a spotlight on a couple of African American women who are, for me, doing their thing in the DMV area, and I'm so proud of them. And I wanted to take a minute just to give them a little shout out. At the end, I'm going to also tag them so that you guys can follow them on social media and see all the great things that they're doing in the area, and follow them and support them, because they are all female entrepreneurs that are really doing their thing. First one is Lacey Fields, Kasia McNamee, August Williams, and my girl, my daughter, my baby girl, Ari. I'm forgetting somebody. No. So, first of all, Lacey is an amazing hairstylist. She's the owner of Healthy Hair LLC and has her own travel business. She's amazing. I've seen her grow from being a teenage hairstylist to an amazing entrepreneur. You guys should really follow her and check her out. She's doing amazing things. I'm so proud of this girl. I'm so proud of her. Kasia, my niece, my baby, she's always had her own lash company. Now she's branched out and opening her own business along with her partner, Lene Sierra. They are doing amazing things. I'm so proud of them. Their business will be opening soon. So follow Kasia so that you can know about her business. I'll tag all these companies and brands so that you know. Kasia is a single mom, entrepreneur. These ladies are young, 30 and under, doing their thing in the DMV. Lacey, a new homeowner. I can't express how proud I am of them and what they're doing for themselves. And also, Lacey is very big on bringing other people on board and teaching them how to become entrepreneurs as well and doing their thing. So check them out. Ty Cobb. Ty, I don't even know what to say about her. Ty is a woman that wears many hats. She is a makeup artist. She has her own makeup line. She's an author. She's an executive producer and star of her own YouTube reality show called The Real Makeup Artist of DC. If you have never seen The Real Makeup Artist of DC, I suggest you just go into Ty Cobb TV on YouTube and watch it. It is amazing. It is very interesting. And she just filmed her reunion show, which I think airs on Tuesday. I was there for all the excitement, so check it out. The thing that I admire most about Ty is that this year was kind of rough for her. So through all the adversities and all the backstabbing and all the drama that she had going on, that she is always so positive and so classy, and she's always putting God in front of everything. Her faith is everything. So when I'm feeling down and I hit her up, she's definitely, and I say I need some prayer, she'll send me a whole long passage of prayer, and she just keeps me uplifted all the time, all the time. August is my bonus daughter. I just enjoy her. We have great conversations, and she keeps me uplifted as well. My daughter, I'm so proud of her. She'll be starting school in January. She's also launching her own business in January, Allure Co. And I'm so proud of her because she did it all on her own, and she ain't tell her mama or ask her mama for nothing. And I'm so proud of her. So I wanted to spotlight on these ladies, because when I feel like I want to give up and I don't want to do this thing anymore, you know, I just watch them or see how they move, and it just inspires me, because they're all younger than me and they're doing their thing. So if they can do it, I know I can do it. Hey, D. Okay. So, although my vlogs are usually, it's called Jackie's Journal, and the topics usually come straight out of my journal, things that's happened in my life, things that I want to, you know, put out there, or things that I'm putting in my book. Sometimes there are topics that are not necessarily in my journal, but hey, Notra, that are not in my journal, but they're things that have either happened to me or conversations that I've had that once I start talking about them, I feel like, well, damn, I need to vlog about this because it's very interesting. So this is one of those topics. Over the past couple of years, I've experienced a few close loss, as far me and my family, of course, in our family, which, you know, was a first for our family. You know, my dad died in 2016, and a couple of months after that, my stepdad died, and then most recently, my aunt just passed away. So what's interesting to me with each of the loss that I've experienced, I learned a different thing. With my dad, I learned the importance of being organized and having all your ducks in a row. And with my stepdad, I learned the importance of living life to the fullest, because he enjoyed his life. And, you know, he loved to party and entertain, and that was his thing, living his life. Hey, Sharon. With my aunt, I realized the importance of family and coming together during difficult times. I've seen so many families fall apart when they lose a loved one, and it's because they can't agree on what the loved one wanted or would have wanted, or some people are only interested in the money factor, like, oh, what did I get? What did he or she leave me? Or am I in the will? Or what's left at home, what that I can take and have and keep. They're more interested in that, you know, than what the person that passed away, what they would really want. And it's sad that in the fighting over the fighting over things, whether it be monetary or just, what is the word? Monetary or just things, period. That they lose sight of what that family would have really wanted, where for the most part, what your loved one would want is for your family to come together and remember them in a positive way, and whatever bickerings or whatever fights and whatever disagreements the family may have had when that person was alive, it doesn't matter. Once they leave, they want everybody to come together and show love and remember them in and honor them in that way. Remember the good times and the love that they shared instead of, who you bickering with or who you don't like or who you don't want around. And because it's not about you. It's not about what you want. It's not about how you would want to do it. It's not. It's about them. And it's so important that we remember that, because we tend to get selfish when it comes to that. I consider myself lucky lucky because I was an only child. So my dad had been preparing me from I don't even know how old, for when he passed. He told me what he wanted. He would always tell me what he wanted. Even if I didn't want to hear it, it was always, when I die, this is what I want, and you don't have to worry. Just, everything will be taken care of. And I was blessed in that way. And although my stepdad didn't do that for my sister, but because of their relationship, she knew exactly what to do and what would make him happy, what he would want her to do. And she focused everything on what he wanted, how he would want it, and what would be important to him if he was there doing it for someone else. Unfortunately, everyone doesn't do that. It becomes, when the family is large, like I have 5 kids, so I know that I'll have to have something in place because I can almost guarantee that all my kids are going to want something different. Orlando's going to want to have a ball and come in effect, and everybody's going to have to wear Kingo designs, and it has to be a Kingo production, and Omar's going to want something else, and Ariana's going to want something else, and then, so I know for a fact that I'll have to have something to tell them how I would want it, because I don't want them to have to be fighting and arguing and, oh, no, this is my mother, and I'm the oldest, and I'm this and this, and I know her better than anybody. No. So I know that I would have to prepare them for that, because what happens is it becomes a power struggle. Who's going to handle it, or who's older, or who was closer, and at that point, that's not important. What's important is that as a family, everyone comes together and they talk about, what I would want, or what their loved one would want, or how their loved one lived. And that's what you need to do. What's what we need to do. I don't plan on, God, going anywhere for another 60 years. I don't plan on nobody in my family going anywhere. But things happen, and we just have to take those things into consideration, because all that other stuff, none of that matters. What matters is everyone coming together and remembering the love they received from the individual and honoring their memory in a respectful way. After you do that, you can go back to hating and not speaking and not seeing it. You can do all that afterwards. But when you're preparing to give that person a send-off and to say, oh my, shut up. And to say, tell that person your final I love you and goodbye and stuff like that, then everybody needs to come together. Remember when y'all was growing up and how y'all grew up, and that's what's important. All that other stuff is going to come, because if there's insurance money, guess what? If it ain't $1 million, $2 million, that shit going to be gone in the blink of an eye. So that's not important. If it's things, if it's material things and clothes and stuff, if you gain weight, the clothes ain't going to fit you. If you lose weight, the clothes still ain't going to fit you. And it's just, I'm making light of it because, I don't want it to be too deep, but it is really serious. And I was talking to my girlfriend August yesterday, and she asked me a question, and I said, I'm going to pose that question here. Do I owe my child the responsibility of knowing what to do when I die? And before, I never thought about that. I mean, I try not to think about when I die or stuff like that, but it's a reality. And as I get older, I realize that it's a reality, and it's the stuff that I have to think about. And yes, I feel like I do owe it to my kids to leave them with something so that they would know exactly what, hey Cynthia, so that they would know exactly what I would want. I don't want you to just think about what you want, because it's not. Well, at the end of the day, the funeral is not for me. I'm already gone. But if you say you're honoring your parent or your sibling or whatever, then you would think about the type of person that they were and what they would want, and appreciate them, and make it about them and not about ego, and not about what you want, or not to just take credit that you did everything. Oh, I'm the youngest and I did it all by myself, because the oldest didn't want to do nothing, or the middle child didn't want to do nothing, or nobody those things are not important, because guess what? The oldest, the middle, the youngest, guess what? All you guys are that person's child or sibling or grandkid or whatever. All of you guys came from or was a part of that person. So what you're supposed to do is honor them respectfully and lovingly. All the other bullshit that you might have going on, save that for another day, for another time when you go home and mull on it. Because a lot of times I feel that when people are grieving, you may be grieving, but at the same time, you're suppressing feelings of either anger, you're either mad because that person is gone and they're not there anymore, or you feel some type of guilt, which causes you to react a certain way. That's how I feel. The anger comes because the person's not here anymore. You can't talk to them. You can't see them. You can't spend time with them. And then the guilt, for me, my dad lived in Florida, so I wasn't with him all the time. And I didn't see him every year or every month or every week because we lived in different states. So that's where the guilt came from with me. When he passed away, I had to deal with that. But I was also blessed with the fact that, the time when he was in the hospital, we had great conversations and we said so many things to each other. So I decided to carry that conversation with me as opposed to the guilt and the anger. Because first of all, I'm an only child. Who I'm going to take that out on? I can't take it out on anybody else. I don't have any I have a sibling, but from my dad, I didn't have any sibling that I could fight with and say, well, you should have done this, or you didn't want to do this, and you didn't want to pay for this, and I didn't have that. So I had to my dad, thank God, he prepared me, and he had his ducks in a row. So I was straight when it came to that. But not everybody has that. And it's difficult. I kind of got that feeling when, with my aunt passing, that, it was just so much going on. It was so much hurt, so much pain, and everybody was focused on their own hurt and their own pain. And to me, it was unfortunate because they missed out on the great person that she was, to all of us. Like, she was a part of my life when I was a screwed up preteen kid, and she was like a second mom to me. So those are the things that I'm going to remember. I mean, I hadn't seen her for years. I'm also going to remember that when my dad got sick, that she was there, and I got to see her, 2 years ago, and talk to her and spend some time with her. Those are the things I want to remember. I don't care about any other stuff and any other thing. And I think that people and family members should remember that when faced with difficult times. Hi, Adi. I think that they need to really just think about it's not about you. It's not about, yeah, you lost a family member, a friend, or whatever. Yeah, you did. But the planning, hi Kina, the planning and the send off that you give that person should be what they would have wanted, and respectful to what they would have wanted and how they would have wanted it. And if I have 5 kids, and damn right, all my 5 kids need to be there, and my 4 granddaughters, if I have more in 50 years, I'm sure I have my great grands, whatever, because I'm not going nowhere for another 50, 60 years. You hear that, God? Okay. So, I want my grandchildren there. Omar said family members can't remember when they don't even know themselves at 500 years old. I hate my son sometimes. Well, they know they can't remember, so that's why it's important for us. And then it doesn't matter how old or how young is too young to prepare your family for when you pass away. See, I don't like to think about it, but in facing all these deaths and stuff, I realize that it's very important. So you choose not to remember. In facing all this death and stuff, I realize now, like for me, I need to do it like now. I don't think that there's a such thing as being too young. Because if you're young and you're in your 20s and you want to write down something and say, well, when I die, this is what I want. It can change. It can change as you get older. But if you have it written down, I'm going to write it down, and I'm giving it to all 5 of my kids. So there is and my sister. So there's no discrepancy in what I want. No, I don't want a ball in Orlando. No, you cannot have a ball with categories and all that at my funeral. No, sorry. I think Omar would just want to have a party. See, here you go. Please do, because I have my ideas. Not that I'm planning. Don't plan, because I have a long, long way to go. But so yeah, I will definitely put something in writing and make sure that each of my kids have it, and my sister, and then I'll have something here in the house or whatever, so that you know what? Oh my God, I'm sorry, my son is being a fool, but so that they don't, I don't want them to be arguing. Oh, she wants to wear black. Oh, she put her in this dress. Oh, she got to wear King O design. Oh, she got to do this. Oh, she got to wear a long weave. Oh, she got to wear a short weave. Oh, I'm going to put all that stuff in there. All of it. All of that. Oh my, you can have your party, child. I'm going to give you your party. Because I don't want them. I want them to come together and say, this is what we're going to do. This is what she wanted. This is how we're going to do it. Even if they don't like it. Red is my favorite color, but I don't think I want to be buried in red, because, red, I don't want, no. But, I want them to know exactly what I wanted and do exactly what I want, so that they can just focus on being supportive of one another, because that's what's important. When you lose a family member, especially a parent, and you have siblings and stuff, that's what y'all need. Y'all need each other. That's when y'all supposed to come together and come together and love on each other and be supportive of one another at that time. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if y'all fought the day before and y'all said, I hate you the day before. On that day, y'all hear me, my children? I want y'all to come together and love on each other, because that's what you're going to need. All that other stuff is irrelevant, okay? I'm not leaving millions of dollars for nobody. Well, I might leave it for Ari, because she is my favorite. We'll talk about that later. But you know whatever anybody gets from whatever, it's not important, because at the end of the day, when that's all gone, when the money's gone and I'm gone, so what? That's not relevant. Just focus on the good times, the times that you spend with that person, the love, the sacrifices that person made for you and your siblings or whoever it may be, your friends. If it's a friend, focus on the good times you had with your friend, and even if you guys fell out at some point, still forget the fallout and just remember the good stuff. Okay? Forget the bad stuff. You can forget the bad stuff for a day or 2 days. However, some people do burials viewing in a day. Some people do in 2 days. My family might want to do a whole month. Ty, you're late. but you're late, girl. But focus on that. Focus on what they want. This is a very important topic. I had to do it all, the decision making for my dad. See, and I kind of did too, but my dad had it written down. So I was blessed in that way. But, you know, it's still a lot. It's still a lot to deal with when you got to pick out a casket and you have to pick flowers and you have to pick a plot. Those things I had to do, you know. I had my cousin, thank God for Cheryl, you know, that she was there with me as well. And that was helpful. But when you don't have that support, and it's hard. And it's hard for one person to have to deal with. So I just want to tell y'all just need to, hi Jordan, I just come together and forget all the other stuff. And if you want to come together just for that 1 day or 2 days and love on each other and cry together and hug and kiss and whatever, and then the next day you want to go back and be mad, that's on you. But when you're going to honor somebody at their death, at their funeral, then that's what you're there for. You're here to honor them. You don't care about who's in the church or in the funeral parlor, whoever. You don't care about that person. You don't care if you didn't like them, or you in your mind, or my mother didn't like them, or she ain't speak to my mother in years and she got the nerve to be here, or she ain't speak. I don't care about none of that. I don't. If you really come in to honor me or pay your respects, then do so. And I expect that my family would be receiving of that and not dramatic. Because that's not the time for drama. That's not the time for disrespect. That's not the time for that at all. So y'all need to get it together, those people that do stuff like that, because my family, they know better. They better not. Thank God it's just me and my sister. And in 40 years or 50 years when my mother go, because she ain't going nowhere either, because she's younger than me, you know, we'll come together as a family, because that's just what it is. That's how we do it. And that's how everyone else should do it as well. And not have all this bonus drama. So, that was what I wanted to talk about today. Ty, you're going to have to watch the video again because I talked about you already. And but I will tag you on Ty Cobb's Instagram, Lacey Kasia, my daughter's company, Alorco. I'm going to tell you, you guys need to follow them because they are amazing women doing big things, and I love them, and I'm so proud of them. So that they inspire me. Trust me, they do. They inspire me a lot. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. Yes, after Christmas. I might do a little special thing on Christmas. Not a journal, but like a special thing so you can see how my family gets down on Christmas and stuff, and the things that we do, just a lighthearted thing, just for a few minutes. I might do that. I'm not sure yet, because I say it now and then get caught up in the family stuff and won't be thinking about Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But I might do that. But if not, I'll be back on Sunday, 6 o'clock, no CP time. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Everyone have a great holiday. Don't spend too much money. Focus more on spending quality time with your family, because that's what's important. Love on them, because these times that we live in, honey, we don't know. We could be here right now. I could be talking to you right now and fall and hit my head and I'm gone. But at least y'all got it on video what I said. So y'all could tell my kids, your mother said on her live, this is what she wanted. So make sure you guys love on each other and focus on that and raise some babies to do the same thing, because people are crazy. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Deuces.